everyone. I'm with the Crosse Area Waters today, and we are going to clean out the storm drain. So this is Luke, the sewer superintendent for the city of La Crosse, and this is Claire, the stormwater coordinator for the city of La Crosse. And today they are going to show us everything that they do on a daily basis to clean up our sewer systems. So let's check it out. What are we doing here today?
Today we're cleaning some sand out of some storm lines underneath the road and kind of sucking those up, catch the sand so we don't just plug up the storm system down the line. Cleaning out some storm inlets and taking care of some debris and sediment.
Well, why is that important for protecting our waterways?
Ideally, we have about 6,000 catch basins in La Crosse that catch sediment for us so that it doesn't just move on and discharge into the river. So if all the sediment was just allowed to go pass through the system, it would accumulate in the river and silt in the riverway.
So what is a storm basin and why is it important?
So a storm catch basin is basically a structure underground. You'll see at a lot of street corners there's an inlet grate. Underneath most of those grates, there's a structure that we use to catch sand. The water will flow down the curb with sand and debris and stuff like that, go into the catch basin. The sand will settle out into the bottom of the basin while the water is able to flow out the pipe.
What do you do with the things that you take out of the storm basin that are not sediment and natural items?
Actually, all of the material that we take out of the catch basins, what we do is we suck it up. A lot of times we have to use water to kind of break it up and suck it into the truck. We'll take it back to the wastewater treatment plant in La Crosse, and then we have special grit pads where we'll dump that and let it kind of dry out. When it dries out, everything gets hauled out to the landfill. That material then just gets used by the landfill.
So what are they doing right now?
Right now, this is one of the kind of open grate entries for stormwater into the system. There were the catch basins, which are under the inlet grates. There are several places in the city where stormwater is in such a volume that we need larger grate systems to accept it. What happens is sticks and debris wash down the hillside with the water, and they'll build up on the bars. So we need to remove that debris to allow water to pass.
So this is Claire, the stormwater coordinator of the city of La Crosse. And so why is the city of La Crosse putting so much of a focus on stormwater management?
Yeah, so stormwater can carry a huge amount of pollution to our local waterways. And we also know that with climate change, we're going to be experiencing changes to our weather patterns that our current infrastructure isn't really designed to handle.
So what are some of the dangers to even our community here in La Crosse if we don't take care of our waterways and the sewer system?
So taking care of our sewer system is really important to prevent pollution from getting into our surface waters, as well as to prevent clogs and backups that lead to street flooding. So this behind us is a televising truck. So they're sending a camera through the sewer system to check for damage to the pipes, cracks, tree roots growing through the pipe is a big problem that we experience here.
So, I mean, if things like tree roots and other sediments are getting into the waterways and you guys aren't finding them, what happens? Where does it go?
Tree roots are a big cause of clogs in the system, but other pollution and sediment that gets in there, it just washes straight to our surface water. So everything in La Crosse drains to the Mississippi River eventually, and it's not treated anywhere. So that's why prevention of pollution is so important.
So what's the difference between me pouring something down the drain in my home versus something down the drain in my street?
Yeah, so your home drains are connected to the sanitary sewer system that goes to the wastewater treatment plant and gets treated for pollution, whereas the storm drains just go directly to the rivers.
And the only thing between my street and the Mississippi River is maybe like one, storm basin?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, some drain first to Hamel Creek or the La Crosse River, but all eventually goes to the Mississippi here.
So thank you again, Luke and Claire, for having us here and showing us how to clean out the storm systems. Do you have any words of encouragement or words of advice for people in our community that just want to make your job easier?
I like to tell people kind of be cognizant of things like garbage in the gutters, because anything in the gutter will wash down in the inlets and go out to the river. Stormwater is not treated. And also if there's material blocking an inlet, if you're able to fold that off of there so stormwater can drain, that's very beneficial.
Well said. And Claire, I mean, is there any resources that you wanted to share that people can go to if they want to learn more about how to help out?
Yeah, so you can check out the City of La Crosse website under the Stormwater Utility tab or the La Crosse Area Waters website. There's some additional resources there on topics such as installing a rain garden or rain barrels on your property for individuals who want to make a difference.
Awesome. Well, thank you both again. And we learned a lot about what the City of La Crosse is doing to protect our waterways today. So I hope you got some inspiration and learned a little bit. And there is something that you can do to help out. So keep soaking it up. Peace.